When reading articles about financial freedom, you may hear people droning on about how they spend almost nothing in order to retire at a younger age, such as 30. They may, on the other hand, have already achieved financial independence and are boasting about how frugal they were in order to retire well ahead of the conventional retirement date. This is what I'm seeing. With the exception of a shelter, sell everything you own and move to the woods, where you will never have to pay rent or utilities again. Many of us realistically would not want to do the things necessary to retire at 30, 40, or 50. In reality, many people reading this are unlikely to save enough money to sustain their current standard of living in their golden years, even if they retire at 70. According to Northwestern Mutual's 2018 Planning and Progress Report, about 21% of people have saved nothing for retirement. As the saying goes, preparing for retirement or even financial independence is a marathon, not a sprint. Breaking down your financial independence goals into manageable bits will help you stay on track while also making the process more manageable and, ideally, less stressful. And if you're just getting started, the most important thing is to get going. Here are the 7 degrees of financial independence that you can strive for. Level 1. Not surviving on a paycheck-to-paycheck basis. Building an emergency fund is the first step towards financial independence. In a perfect world, this will also involve paying off any credit card debt. Millions of Americans, unfortunately, are forced to survive paycheck to paycheck. According to the Federal Reserve's 2017 report on the economic well-being of U.S. families, 40% of households will be unable to cover a $400 unexpected cost. Throughout the year, most of us will face unforeseen costs such as car repairs, medical bills, and nights out drinking with friends. Having an emergency fund on hand would come in handy in such cases. Level 2. Enough money to resign from your current role for a bit. Making work a choice is the key to financial independence. It takes a long time to save up enough money to be able to leave your job permanently. Having enough money to be able to take time off work is a huge step in the right direction. This does not imply that you would leave your employment, but it is reassuring to know that you have the choice. You could earn extra credit by saving for a sabbatical or extended holiday. Every year, I want to spend a month or two in a different place. I have no intention of leaving my work, but being away from my financial firm for so long will necessitate some preparation. The extra cash may also act as an emergency fund in the short term. That was just in case any of you needed a little extra encouragement to get this point. Level 3. Enough to be financially content while still saving. This is all about living life to the fullest and having the financial means to do so. When you make enough to save, do the things you love, and still have money left over at the end of the month, it's a huge relief. The extra cash can be used to push your financial independence date forward. That, of course, means you don't go overboard with your spendings. Level 4. Time freedom. Many people want to be able to adjust their plans more easily. Financial security and time freedom go hand in hand. They're all about getting out of the rat race to pursue your passion or spend more time with your family without going bankrupt. It could take the form of more paid sick days, flex time, or working from home on occasion. For others, not needing to take a day off work to go to the dentist or take their child to the doctor may be a major relief. Level 5. Sufficient for a simple retirement. Is there someone you meet who despises their job? Those people who would do almost anything to get out of work as soon as possible. Some people considered moving to a low cost of living nation, selling their house, or finding roommates. I should point out that those individuals were approaching retirement age. Consider what your bare minimum retirement would look like if you were able to retire early with financial stability. Could you relocate to a lower cost of living area? Should you forego going out to eat? Invest in a savings account that will allow you to maintain this bare-bones lifestyle. You're probably not going to move to that cabin in the woods without running water, but it's good to know you have the choice. Considering your bare minimum retirement and ensuring that you have enough money available to at least maintain a certain level of living in your early retirement would also affect other life decisions you make. Would you lease a new luxury car if you knew you'd have to live for a few more years to pay for it? If you could retire now rather than in 10 years, downsizing your home could be more appealing. Level 6. Enough to retire successfully. What will you need to maintain your current standard of living in retirement, assuming you are doing well and satisfied with your current standard of living? It's a huge win to know you're on track to build a nest egg to sustain your lifestyle. Gold awards are awarded to those who have amassed ample assets or passive income sources to retire comfortably. Level 7. Enough to retire in style. What would your ideal life be like if you didn't have to work 40, 60, or more hours a week? Will it involve stuff like spending more time with friends and family and traveling more? It is not cheap to travel the planet, fly first class, and stay in nice hotels. Consider the possibilities. What will bring you the most joy in your life? How good does it feel to know you're on track to retire with enough money to live your dream life? What's holding you back from getting there before you turn 70? Level 8. More money than you could ever spend. This is probably the most exclusive level of financial freedom. Hopefully, your financial freedom plan will allow you to outlive your money. Having more money than you expected to spend is great. Building enough wealth so that you could not possibly spend all of it is another. This group will likely be filled with people who either won the lottery, inherited a fortune, or are founders of companies. Think Bill Gates or Warren Buffett. Even if they went on a spending spree buying planes, yachts, and automobiles, they would still have a hard time spending all of it. It's worth noting that both Gates and Buffett have promised to give away the bulk of their fortunes when they die. I don't think that's fair to call that spending all their money. Examine where you believe you'll fall on the above financial freedom scale. Use it as encouragement to keep working for the most critical financial objectives. If you want to know more financial tips like these, make sure to give this video a like and click subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.